You don't sabotage success because you're lazy. You sabotage it because your body doesn't feel safe there. And that's why you can have moments where things are working. You're visible, you're being seen, opportunities are coming in, and then suddenly you pull back, you overthink, you slow down, you disappear slightly, not because you don't want it, but because part of you doesn't feel safe holding it. So let me ask you something honestly. Can you stay when things start going well? Or do you unconsciously create a way to come back down? If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Cherry. I'm a spiritual life coach, numerologist, and energy alchemist. And I help you understand not just what is happening in your life, but why your body keeps pulling you back into the same patterns, especially when you're trying to expand. Because this isn't just mindset. This is your nervous system, your identity, and how your energy is structured. In this video, I'm going to guide you through a somatic practice to help you feel safe in visibility, success, and being seen. So you can stop shrinking the moment things start working. Because success isn't built by pushing harder. It's built by being able to stay when things expand. Can you stay when things start going well? Or do you unconsciously create a way to come back down? If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Cherry. I'm a spiritual life coach, numerologist, and energy alchemist. And I help you understand not just what is happening in your life, but why your body keeps pulling you back into the same patterns, especially when you're trying to expand. Because this isn't just mindset. This is your nervous system, your identity, and how your energy is structured. In this video, I'm going to guide you through a somatic practice to help you feel safe in visibility, success, and being seen, so that you can stop shrinking the moment things start working. Because success isn't built by pushing harder. It's built by being able to stay when things expand. Before we go deeper, if this is already landing, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss a video. Because this channel isn't just content. It's a space where you learn how to actually hold your next level, not just chase it. And if you're ready for that, drop a heart or fire emoji in the comments. Okay, let's talk about what's really happening when you pull back. Because this is where most people misunderstand themselves. Let's clear this up straight away. You're not inconsistent because you lack discipline. You're inconsistent because of activation. When things start working, when you're more visible, when people are paying attention, your system registers that as exposure, pressure, risk, not safety. So even though consciously you're like, yes, this is what I wanted, your body is like, this feels like too much. And that's when you hesitate, procrastinate, distract yourself, or pull back. Not because you're failing, but because your system is trying to bring you back to what feels manageable. And this is where visibility becomes a trigger, not just a goal. So let's talk about visibility properly, because most people treat visibility like it's just a strategy. Post more, show up more, be consistent. But what no one really explains is this. Visibility is an activation. The moment you are seen more, the moment people start paying attention, the moment your voice, your work, your presence is out there, your system starts scanning for threats. And that threat doesn't always look obvious. It can sound like, what if people judge me? What if I get it wrong? What if I can't keep this up? What if people expect more from me now? And even deeper than that, what if I outgrow people? What if I'm too much? What if I'm not enough at this level? That's what's really underneath it. And I know this personally because I am a life path 7. That's why I've started this channel. So when you start becoming more visible, you're not just gaining attention, you're activating it. Old wounds around being seen, past experiences of being judged or misunderstood, fear of being exposed, fear of being responsible for a bigger version of your life. And your body feels all of that at once. So what do? You don't usually go, I'm scared of visibility. You do it subtly. You delay posting, second guess your content, tweak things endlessly, or disappear for a bit. Just enough to bring yourself back to safe, familiar, manageable. And this is a cycle that keeps repeating. You expand, you get activated, you pull back, you stabilize. Then you try again. And after a while, you start telling yourself, I'm just inconsistent. I need more discipline. Something's wrong with me. No, nothing's wrong with you. Your system just hasn't learned yet that visibility is safe yet. And this is where Energy Body 7 becomes really important, because this isn't just about what you do. It's about what you can hold. So let's bring this into your Energy Body 7, your aura self, because your aura isn't just about being seen. It's about how much of yourself you can be seen as consistently. It's your presence, your projection, and the level you are willing to hold. And this is where things either expand or collapse. Because when your visibility increases, your aura expands. More people see you, more people feel you, more people respond to you. But if your system isn't ready for that, you contract. And this is a pattern most people are stuck in. Expand, contract, expand, contract, expand, pull back. Not because you don't want it, but because you haven't stabilized at that level yet. And this is the key shift you need to understand. Your life doesn't change based on how big you can expand once. It changes based on how much you can stay expanded. That's Energy Body 7. It's not about chasing visibility. It's about becoming someone who can hold attention, hold recognition, hold being seen without shrinking. Because if your aura is inconsistent, if one moment you're fully expressed and the next you're pulling back, people feel that. Opportunities feel that. Your results reflect that. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because your system is still trying to find safety at that level. And this is why pushing yourself to show up more doesn't work long term. Because if your body isn't on board, you'll always come back down. So the real question isn't how do I become more visible? It's how do I feel safe staying visible? And this is where we shift from understanding into actual embodiment. All right. I don't want you to just listen to this next part. I want you to actually experience it, because your body doesn't change through information. It changes through felt experiences. So wherever you are right now, if you can, just sit a little more upright. Let your feet connect to the ground. Take a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again. Slow inhale and a longer exhale. Now bring your awareness to your body, not your thoughts, your body. And I want you to imagine this for a moment. Imagine that you are being fully seen, not in a vague way, in a real way. People are noticing you. People are listening to you. People are responding to you. You're visible. What do you feel in your body? Not what you think about it. What do you actually feel? You might notice a tightening in your chest, a slight tension in your stomach, a feeling of exposure, the urge to pull back or tone it down. And that right there, that's the activation. That's the moment your system goes, this is new. This is a lot. I'm not sure about this. And normally this is where you would unconsciously shrink. But this time we're going to do something different. So stay with it. Take another slow breath in and a longer breath out. And instead of pulling away from that feeling, I want you to soften around it. Not force it to go away, not fix it. Just allow it to be there. You can even say to yourself, it's safe for me to be seen. I can hold this, and just breathe. Let your body realize nothing bad is actually happening. You're not being attacked. You're not being rejected. You're not in danger. You're just being seen. Stay here for a moment, because this is how you build capacity, not by pushing harder, not by forcing yourself to show up more, but by teaching your body, we can be here and we're safe. Now slowly bring your awareness back into the room and just notice how that felt, because this is the work. Every time you feel that activation, instead of escaping it, you stay, you breathe, you allow. And over time, that level of visibility stops feeling threatening and starts feeling normal. And that's when everything starts to change, because now you're not just reaching new levels, you're actually able to stay there. So now that you've felt that, let's talk about how this actually plays out in your day-to-day life, because this isn't something you do once and suddenly everything changes. This is something you practice in real time, especially in the moments where you would normally pull back. First, catch the moment you want to shrink. This is the first step. When you're about to not post, over-edit, delay responding, make yourself smaller in a conversation. Pause. That's the moment. Not later, not when it's comfortable, but right there. Instead of automatically pulling back, just notice, I'm feeling activated right now. That awareness alone interrupts the pattern. 2, stay instead of escape. Normally you'll move away from that feeling. You distract yourself, scroll, tweak things endlessly, or decide, I'll do that later. This time, Stay, take a breath. Let the feeling move through your body without acting on it immediately, because you're not trying to get rid of the activation. You're teaching your system, we can feel this and still stay here. Third, do the thing while feeling it. This is the shift that changes everything. Not wait until I feel confident, then act, but act while I feel it and don't collapse. Post the content. Say the thing, hold your position, even if part of you feels uncomfortable. That's how you build a new baseline. 4, regulate after, not avoid before. This is where people get it wrong. They try to feel calm before they act. Instead, act, then regulate. Move your body, breathe, ground yourself. Let your system process the expansion after you've stayed in it. 5, repeat it until it becomes normal. This is not a one-time breakthrough. This is repetition. Every time you stay visible, stay present, don't shrink. You're telling your body, this is who I am now. And eventually, that level of visibility stops feeling like a stretch and starts feeling like your baseline. And this is where everything starts to shift, because now you're not chasing your next level. You're actually becoming someone who can live there. So I want you to really sit with this. When things start going well, when you're being seen, when opportunities start opening up, do you stay or do you shrink? Because this is the truth. Your next level isn't built by what you reach. It's built by what you can hold. And if your system doesn't feel safe there, you will always come back down. But the moment you start to stay in the discomfort, allow yourself to be seen and stop collapsing back into the old version of you, everything changes. Your confidence, your visibility, your results, all of it. Now, if you're watching this video and thinking, I can feel exactly where I pull back, but I don't know how to shift it consistently, that's where we work through this inside my breakthrough session. It's a 30-minute free session. The link's in the description box below. It's where we go into your nervous system patterns, your identity blocks, and how to actually stabilize your next level so it sticks. So if you're ready to stop shrinking and start being seen as the level you know you're capable of, go ahead and book your session. There are also 3 freebies in the description box below. Now, if this has landed for you, I would really love for you to hit subscribe and tap the notification bell. And drop a heart or fire emoji in the comments and let me know what landed for you the most. Because this version of you, she doesn't disappear when things start working. She stays. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.